How do you rest? And why is it important to rest? Today, we'll find out. Hi, and welcome to SimpleSpiritualityPH. So, for those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Regine. I am an intuitive, manifesting-based tarot reader. I am a certified Reiki healer and an overall lightworker. And before we dive into today's episode, I would like to invite everyone who would like to receive notifications of my new videos to please hit the subscribe button over there. If you like this video later on, please give it your thumbs up. If you have any comments or suggestions, you want to say hey, just comment down below. And if you would like your very own tarot reading or Reiki healing session with me, online for now of course, here are the details. Alrighty, so let's get to the meat of the video. Now, today we're talking about rest. Why is it important? What does it imply when it comes to spirituality, and even energetically, actually mostly energetically. So for a lot of us, whenever we think of rest, we often think of ways to relax, right? So we think of ways to like unplug, or ways to kind of just really put yourself at ease from all the tension and all the stress that you've been feeling, which might be from work, from any relationship like friendship or romantic, even from responsibilities, from any source whatsoever. And today I wanted to focus on one aspect of rest, which I think is sometimes not really noticed or not paid attention to, and that is the regenerative side of rest. Now, again, for a lot of us, we equate rest to something that is relaxing, to doing something that relaxes us, to doing something that makes us feel good, that makes us feel better than stress and feeling tensioned. And in a lot of ways, yes, that is included in rest. But the aspect of regeneration is so oftentimes overlooked when it comes to resting. Because let's take the example of you've had a hard day and your idea of rest is to go out and, go to a bar, have some drinks, mingle, dance the night away, and basically that. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but I would also like to pose the question of, does that really regenerate your soul? Does that really regenerate your body even? Does that regenerate your emotions? Does that regenerate what you're feeling and thinking inside? Does that make you feel good on a longer kind of time frame? Or is it short-lived, Because a lot of times when people say that they want to rest, what they really mean is actually to just redirect their focus from the stress and the tension that they're feeling. And it's not the exact same thing as rest. That's basically recreation, redirection. And nowadays, where stress is more prolonged, and stress is even in your house because we're working from home, right? I've been working from home since March 15, 2020, basically, up until now. So stress and tension has even invaded our homes and invaded our spaces. What do we do now, right? What other activity can we do that is so limited, that is so actually geographically limited, physically limited, and emotionally limited, or mentally limited as well because of this lockdown, right? So when you think of rest now, I want you to consider the regenerative side of it. If you want to rest, ask yourself the following questions. Will the activity that I consider as rest help me to regenerate my body? Make it stronger, allow it to become more vibrant, more physically compatible with the world that I'm dealing with today? Will it put my mind at ease? Will it put my mind at ease for the long run? Or is it just simply, am I simply just redirecting my focus for a couple of hours, and then afterwards I'll go back to the same way that I was before, stressed and tensioned, you know? Will this activity that I'm going to do, will this activity that I consider as rest be something that will make me happy for the long run? Or is it just simply a distraction for the time being to make me happy, you know? Will this activity that I'm going to do, will this activity that I am considering as rest be something that will improve my spirituality and overall make me have more stamina for the world today, for the world that I'm experiencing today? So I want you to ask all those different kinds of questions before you engage in an activity or before you do something that you consider as rest, but is really just a distraction, but is really just a redirection of your focus for a couple of hours, and then afterwards you go back, Because I'm seeing this with a lot of clients too, that they are trying to find their rest. They're trying to find long-term solutions, long-term, the feeling of long-term rest and the feeling of long-term peace, but really they can't find it because the rest that they're trying to do is just, again, redirection and something that is just taking their focus off for a little bit, but not really addressing the entire reason why they are stressed in the first place. All right? If you want to really, really rest, really, really relax, you have to find activities that address the source of your stress, the source of your tension, So, for example, let's say that you've been stressed at work. This is especially true for a lot of people, including me, because we're working from home, right? So you've been stressed at work, you've been looking at the computer for a lot of hours. Rest should not be watching TV for 5 more hours, because although it feels good for those 5 hours and you feel happy, you feel great for those 5 hours, what does it do to your eyes? I'm sure for the next day you're going to feel your eyes very fatigued and very puffy even sometimes, or you get those dark circles around your eyes, just like what I have right now. This is actually how I got to this video. This is what prompted the video, these dark circles, because that is exactly what I used to do. I stare at a computer for maybe 9-10 hours a day at work, and then my idea of rest was to watch until 12 midnight. And now I have all these puffy circles, which is telling me that, hey, that's not really the answer. That's not the long-term solution to, that's not the rest that you're looking for. It's not the long-term solution to the source of the problem, So have a look at what activities you consider as rest. Does it directly also address the stress, the tension, or is it just, again, a placeholder for a couple of hours until you go back to the old way and go back to the stress and the tension? So just something to think about. Think about the regenerative aspect of rest and how you can make your rest build you up even more, build up your stamina, build up your strength, build up your good self-concept, and make lasting impressions on you and your body and your overall self for the long run, lasting in the long run. Okay? So that's it. I hope this was insightful. I hope it was helpful. If you like this video, please give it your thumbs up. If you have any comments or suggestions you want to say, hey, just comment down below. If you would like to receive notifications of my new videos, please hit the subscribe button over there. And if you would like your very own tarot reading or Reiki healing session with me, online for now, of course, here are the details. And I will see you guys next time. Stay happy, stay healthy. I hope you find the perfect activities for you that you can consider as regenerative rest. And yeah, ciao for now.